IVM.
कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen yaar, don't be so conservative. Alright, we're gathered here for a feast. It's called Cock and Bull. We have Kunal Rao joining us. I'm so sorry if I can't remember simple name like Rao, but it's age. Alzheimer's and Parkinson's working together from both sides of my head. In the meantime, my daughter put me in a very pleasant mood in the morning. Not by telling me my wife has left. No, not that good news. But she did say a couple of silly jokes which I liked, I enjoyed. So I'm trying to remember them so I can repeat them to set people's mood in the right direction. Since our two stand-up comedians will never tell us a joke without being paid. The first one, which I really liked, was two men walked into a bar, but the third one ducked. I thought that was hilarious. And then, so there was this one cow talking to the other cow, and the first cow says, "Hey, have you heard of mad cow's disease?" And the second cow says, "I don't know about all that shit. I'm a helicopter." I like both these guys. Amit loves them. Amit, you like a 14-year-old girl's set of jokes which they pass to each other. Yeah.
I cannot help but say that my sense of humor is stupidly stupid.
That's good. That's good. It's all over
Those
the place.
Those jokes are more political than anything that most comics do. So.
That's true. I mentioned not one but two cows. How sacred is that?
Do you know Tamil? Tamil Puriyuma? Do your children enjoy great stories that inculcate good values? Hi, I am Ravishankar Balachandran and I host the Storytime Tamil podcast. I am excited to share a short story with great moral values every day. Listen to Storytime Tamil on the IVM podcast app, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts from.
Okay. So, Kunal, firstly, welcome after quite a break. It's good to see you now in your parents' house, as you told us offline in Churchgate.
I already regret telling you this.
Yeah. So now food comes to your doorstep, to your room. You don't do anything.
Ramu Kaka, 1 minute mein video recording mein hu Ramu Kaka, please.
You're wearing your pajamas, am I right? What?
No, this is a solid t-shirt from Soul Store, yeah. They've gifted it to me like it's an official Disney
Google
thing,
Soul Store. I'm so unhip, you have no idea. Okay.
No,
they gifted it to you.
Very nice.
They gifted it to you.
Yeah.
Were you like me walking around shirtless for no reason? They felt bad.
No, they like me, I guess. You know, something that you probably haven't heard of, people liking you.
Wow, no, I haven't. And definitely you don't like me from that cryptic comment.
What are you talking
I put some
about?
phone on 1 second, see, because of the sarcasm and the meanness in the beginning. Yeah, you're no cow as far as I'm concerned. You're a helicopter.
It's fun to be back. I'm glad we're back.
Yeah, no, just a quick word. So this is your room or this is your parents' room?
This is my room, yeah.
So when you leave the house, they kept your room.
Actually, technically, yes, this is designed, if you see the bed is against the wall, so it's designed to be like a sitting area. So, and not only that, they made the room half and they took that other half into each of their rooms. So
That's
now,
so it's like an American story. You know,
Yes,
Mrs. Smith,
yeah.
the moment young Ian leaves the house, it's like, okay, selling the room.
So this is very clearly a tiny box that I'm just literally sleeping in for a couple of nights and have to, they like leave quickly. You know, that's basically
That depends on a man called Uddhav. And that depends also on an alliance of 3 parties and a number of cases of COVID and too many factors, unfortunately. I wish I could help you. But Amit and I have already decided we should make it a partial lockdown. Although cases have gone up by a little bit today. From 2,400, we've crossed 3,000. So those 600 who unnecessarily got sick, please stop this. Really. We're nearly there. Because I thought once you go under 2,000, it should be like, come on.
The hope, yeah. Well, I mean, like we still, I think, I don't know what's going to happen though. Overall, Maharashtra is not like, improving that much. It's getting a little better, but Bombay is getting significantly better. But overall, Maharashtra is still kind of screwed, right? 60-odd thousand cases yesterday.
Well, that's the difference.
Once you cross the 4-digit number, I don't think it really matters whether you're 2 or 3,000. It's pretty bad. Those numbers are bad. But Bombay is obviously in a better state because once you implement a lockdown for a couple of weeks, the numbers just fall naturally.
Yeah.
Considering it's a lockdown, it's only... Yeah, basically. But considering we've been locked down for 2-3 weeks and they're still at 2,500-3,000, that's a problem.
No, it's come down from April 10th of 12,000 or whatever to 3. I mean, how much more do you expect it to come down? The
0.
people like me
That's how much
walking
more.
around the
Like
street.
100% is how much more I would like it to
A
come
friend
down.
of mine,
Cyrus.
by the way, because of you guys, a friend of mine drowned. He went for a swim and he drowned because he refused to take his mask off.
But you can still swim.
Helicopter better?
Imagine-
Helicopter
Yeah.
I think it's amazing that you think that the mask disallows you to breathe underwater.
Yeah,
Comic,
exactly.
investigate and analyze the joke like it's calcium carbonate in a chemistry lab for F's sake.
Because we're trying to make sure that the tweets don't come to you, Cyrus. That's what it is.
If they come to me, I'll say, "Main bhi Kangana." Remember that. It's your defense for life. Yeah.
That is the best segue I've ever heard.
Does she say tweet or tweet or twit? Because in India, the Twitter word is also all over the place.
Tweet.
Are you on Twitter? In Bengal, I've been asked this.
Twitter.
Yeah.
I think she's gone to Coup now, right? Is that what it's called? Coup?
She's doing a coup.
No, there's an Indian Twitter called Coup.
Oh, yeah, the K. Oh, yeah.
Ooh. How unhip are the two younger men? What the hell?
I
They don't know about
this
coup.
at all.
But I believe coup is like a full-on right-wing thing.
It is. It's Parlor for India.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So now she's gone on coup, is it? So now that her English spellings don't matter.
Well,
I mean, it's called coup.
Hey, guys, there's an equivalent in Pakistan that's called coup that's spelled C-O-U-P. Come on, guys. Come on, yeah? Come on, I'm here.
French Pakistan. I love that part of the world. Yeah. Right. Topic number 1, Old Man Silvery.
Yep. Let's
Kangana,
Yeah,
that's the
Kangana.
one, right?
We'll talk about
Hence the
Kangana.
segue.
So,
You picked up on that, huh?
yeah.
So you accidentally segued.
Of course, I accidentally segued. I'm the kind of guy. I'm the backbencher, brother. You keep thinking I'm the one of the guys in front paying attention. That's why we got Silvery here. I think the three of us are backbenchers, and poor Amit is left alone. He's got his conviction, and he's got his thoughts, and he's got his whole plan in place, which is being spoiled. Silvery, yes. Kangana ji.
Yes.
Does anybody know Silvery's first name?
Antariksha,
Or can anyone pronounce Silvery's first name?
That's half the battle, yeah.
That's half the battle.
His mom listens. She's our number one fan. Be very nice. Only thing she doesn't like is any disrespect to her son. So you have to remember that. So we tried to be nice. Like we don't mention his bad habits, which don't exist. But,
Yeah, of course. No bad habits. Let's get to Kangana Ranaut.
My word.
Let's change topic.
Subtle comedians in India. Once you go to church gate, you start behaving like me, is it? As loud as you can be.
So Kangana Ranaut on Tuesday got suspended from Twitter for posting an offensive tweet, basically saying that I'm paraphrasing, but basically saying that we need gundas to handle gundas. So she's talking about the TNC gundas. And she was referencing the West Bengal violence and talking about how the PM Modi should should use his Virat Roop from the early 2000s and teach the Mamta lesson. And
I have a question of Kunal, who is a Hindi Pandit, so he'll answer properly. Is it Gunda or Gunde? It should be Gunde, not Gundas, right? I mean,
so she actually spelled Gunda, Gundai.
Yeah, Gundai.
That's a
which I
really
thought-
good
Gundai?
question.
That's Korean. No, that's a brand.
Yeah.
No, very weird.
He's trying to sell some product, and then the guys of philosophy, and this is wrong.
I think we're in a very English world, so Gundas
Why do you go with
makes sense.
Gundas and very good?
Yeah, Gundas.
So, it should be Gunde, I thought.
Yeah,
But we're English. No, English is thoda sa allowed, na? As I just did in that sentence. English is thoda sa allowed. That's just Gundas is works.
Kangana's rules are different from all others, so we have to.
I don't think Kangana has
No, but
rules.
I think that Hindi film titles form the canonical spellings of English in Hindi, right?
Yes.
Like, so Gunde is a word. There are many movies with the word Gunde in it.
Yeah.
Right?
Which is plural for Gunda, basically.
Which is plural for Gunda, which is, if I'm not mistaken,
And this is a
that's
lesson for the day for all
Gunde.
those listening. We've given you an insight that you've never thought of before. The plural for Gunda is not Gundas, it's Gunde. So just get it right.
So-
Yeah.
Yes.
So one second. So instead of deleting the tweet, they just banned her account.
Yeah, they could have taken other actions,
Yeah.
but this was talking. So they said that we have been.
No, but they
clear
may have warned her
saying
before,
that-
right? This is not the
Possible.
one-off.
They say that they do send
Requests
a
to not
warning.
have political comments
exactly.
and all that.
Yeah, and
More than once in her case.
Exactly. They also tell you apparently that what is the offensive part and why
Right.
your tweet or whatever post is being taken
Without
down.
judging. So if you attack anyone apparently and you're high profile, like I can do it and nobody cares. But if
Yeah.
you're Kangana and you have 80 million followers, then you can't take a stance, basically.
Yeah, because people report you, and the number of reported, these things, and that worsens your chances of.
Yeah, also, I mean, she's calling for violence.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
that's
the red
exactly
line that these guys strike now.
Yeah, there's a clear law.
He's saying that go out and do violence. I mean, that's the red line, right? Donald Trump, as long as it took, as much as he was talking shit for so long, they didn't ban him until he called for violence.
Yeah. But Donald Trump is in US. I feel like Twitter US is far more like relaxed. And,
they have many
and it's really funny because Kangana has always been pro-government, right? So I'm just surprised.
It is actually a pro-government statement. People are misunderstanding it.
That's why I'm worried. That's why I'm confused why she's been removed. Because like if the government is, as we have seen, has sufficient power of all these things, I'm surprised they removed it.
I think part
so
of
what
it
you're
is
saying
that
is you only get removed if you tackle center. But if you tackle the TMC in this case, is actually in the line of what she's saying. She shouldn't
I would have thought that they would
unless
have done
Mamta has got so much more power than we think now. That she owns Twitter. Twitter is in her hands.
Twitter.
What you saying?
Kunal, you bring up... Kunal, I think you touched on like something which is really kind of interesting, important in this, right, as well. The fact is the left feels persecuted by Twitter thinking that it's completely government run. And the right also feels persecuted by Twitter thinking that it's completely leftist run.
Correct.
And it's amazing how everybody thinks that the platform is your enemy.
The world is against me.
And the answer to all this is to remove Kangana. So everybody's happy. Is that it?
The answer to this is to remove Twitter because that's from freaking 2010. Nobody's on it anymore. Like everybody's moved on to Instagram.
You don't
and
like Twitter?
Long back I gave up.
What do you say? You're not on Twitter?
I am on Twitter, but I don't look at it. I just schedule tweets that go out and then I don't look at it. It's
like that ugly aunt.
Everybody it's so stressful, man.
You don't want to make eye contact. Okay.
No, my aunts are all pretty. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Family.
Can I take a look at your Twitter?
I'm so confused about the basic story in the first place because why would TMC Gundas create violence when they won?
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
But there's also 2-3 reasons. One is settling scores, which in India has always done. It's not really coming from either party. He just uses an excuse to settle scores, which is why lynching happens sometimes. It's a business dispute gone wrong, but you say he's a Kasai and I hate him and I can use this.
Cyrus, I never thought I'd learn something from you.
Bro, I'm a Gunde. I'm part of the Gunde Trust Fund. I go and break things I break a door handle a day, frankly speaking. And that's just coming out of the bathroom in a hurry. Yeah.
Another kind of news that is coming out from Bengal, like a lot of fake news is coming, right, during this time because after the post-poll violence and all that stuff. So they are saying that TMC Muslim goons are attacking BJP members.
They have a separate Muslim.
Exactly. That's what. This is so weird to even say. Why will the party say no? TMC only our Muslim members will go and attack these people. Hindus, no. You
no Muslim members. They have wings. You have a upper caste Hindu, lower caste Hindu, Muslim, Jain.
Exactly.
I love this. It's a menu card. Who should we send out today to kill? Puja. Puja.
But the same thing, similar thing happened in Bangalore yesterday, right? Who's that really young MP, the BJP MP, the rabid guy?
The guy from Rishabh's gang. He was part of
Tejasvi Surya, correct?
Yeah.
So he went out and he did a nice statement. This is the amazing coordination. And see, this is why it strikes me that the BJP or the government that we have right now could have done so much of a better job around COVID because they're competent when they want to be. Okay, this is what happened yesterday, right? So he did a nice kind of statement to the press, mainstream press, TV cameras, all of that, right? Where he was saying that, the Bangalore Municipal Corporation is not doing what they should be doing. Bed allocations are not happening at the speed that they should be happening. As soon as that thing went out, on WhatsApp groups parallelly, went out statements of him going and fighting with different administrators and saying, why are these people hired over here? Why are they deciding what is happening? And then he named 16 different Muslim employees.
Yeah, WhatsApp news
really?
Are
you serious?
No, but I'm saying that what he did is this is competence, right? It's competence in a disgusting, awful space and with an awful kind of potential end result. But it's competence, right? That you coordinated this thing where you're speaking one way to one particular audience and you're not even dog whistling anymore, right? Because now what you're doing is you're just to your groups of people, you're sending this message out. So they know what they need to know as well.
It's dog whistling?
Like this.
Dog whistle.
Monty. In India, whistle is this only. Nice girls. I've done it all. Kunal, you've never done that when a hot chick passes?
No,
I do the same thing to dogs and girls. I haven't figured out the difference.
Dog whistling is basically saying something without saying something. So like basically,
so only a certain
implying.
It's like when Trump talks
implying.
about like doesn't say anything against like white power or
in Bombay when we were talking, if you're talking about areas, like I've heard so many of my relatives say this, right? That yeah, man, Bombay is very safe, but when things can go wrong, that time you have to be careful that you're not in Baikala or you're not in Mahim.
It's ridiculous.
Wow, really?
Kunal, are you serious? You haven't met people from our class of society who talk like that? They're plenty.
I avoid people, as we all know. Like I just try to.
I think they don't even think they're being prejudiced when they say that.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
They think it's normal.
Yeah. In their minds, they're still liberal. You just make it a matter of fact that you don't go to Nagpara, you'll get whatever. I mean, what you'll get is the best Nali Nihari the world has ever seen. But of course, at high prices, because you guys go in your Mercedes and BMWs. I go in my chappals and torn shirt, and they say, "Oh, Cyrus bhai, aja, bhaijan."
Yeah, and your 12 eggs every morning.
Have to return them every day.
So,
but we need to answer the question about Kangana, which you rightly pointed out. So, as it appears that she's taking the side, I know it's a little convoluted, the whole thing, but it appears that she's still taking the side of the Samrat in her eyes, or Virat, or whatever you call it. And yet, she was banned. So, since we all thought that it's anti-BJP statements which get you banned. So, there's a little conundrum which we've not cracked here. So, what is it?
I think Twitter might actually be doing their job for a change. Like the
trying to be secular.
Just doesn't. Just the tweet is against certain rules, which is you can't create violence or instigate violence, and bam, you're out. Maybe they just gotten hardlined about it.
I still think they must have wandered properly, and she must have continued with it. So I don't think
what is that like? I don't blame them also, because Kangana has a history of what is that film where she's playing a schizophrenic? Real life. So obviously. They're probably being a little cautious, that's all.
Yeah, but I'm sure she has gotten the message before also, because she has said offensive stuff.
No, but I think Twitter is also a legal issue, right? Because when these things happen, riots and murder and all that, you can also attack the platform in a sense. Now people will start doing that, low-hanging fruit. The platform is also responsible for they'll say, no, we aren't, but you could.
That's true. Like, for instance, Donald Trump got banned permanently from Facebook, right? All his supporters have, today morning, if you go and check, delete Facebook. Facebook has been trending endlessly. So
I'm not surprised.
I'm just amazed that the president, ex-president of a nation, has been banned by a social media platform. What is this news item? It just doesn't fit in my head.
The second one, right? Twitter already banned him.
Imagine, put it in perspective.
Facebook had also banned him, but this was so it's interesting, right? So Facebook created this extrajudicial body which was supposed to kind of review these kinds of high profile bans. And is this an appropriate action that Facebook took? Because, there is a challenge over here for these platforms in the sense that what are they supposed to do here, right? Like, I don't know if they should be able to ban Donald Trump. I think he's disgusting and all that, right? Or at least while he was president.
Yes,
but they should not ban him just because he was president at one point in time?
The right to free speech there comes with a little price. So you got to understand, either you accept that price or you start making rules, and then in a sense it's a hypocrisy because you kill the idea of free speech. So if you want to be a Nazi, you're a Nazi. That's free speech. What can we do? We all deride it.
So you're saying Twitter is wrong to ban him?
I don't know. The concept of free speech is above all this. So if you're looking at it from a philosophical point of view, no doubt we've discussed this to death before.
Yeah, but free speech is complicated. We just said, but no, free speech is complicated because, like we just said, if you're going to use free speech to do
incite violence
and all that stuff, then it's a problem, right? So there is, it's. I hate to say it.
It's a tough one. I don't know.
Light blue area.
I mean, we think we all know what we're saying, common sense, etc. But I don't know. There are all kinds of people out there. And what's black to one is white to the other.
But one thing is for sure that the people who rule the world are social media CEOs. That's a fact. Like, if you can ban the president of the world,
but for that's why that's so problematic, right? That should the president or the head of state of a country, should a social media platform have the power to make that person, make it difficult for that person to communicate? And I don't think that they should.
No, but here's the rub. They haven't banned Putin or Erdogan or even Jinping. I know China has banned them. That's another story. But they banned Donald Trump. So he's gone right to the head of the class. When you think about it.
That's actually interesting.
It's a hard one to answer,
But again, I'm on Amit's side slightly, and Silvery and I discussed this yesterday. I'm saying if you want free speech, you've got to allow all the evil that's out there. It comes with the territory. What are you going to do? Because otherwise, It's just not free speech. Then you've already edited. You've already got rules in place, so it's not free. Then say we allow free-ish speech or something like that, because that's what we're doing with a certain
But Trump was also tweeting lies, no?
Yeah, he was.
That's a big issue.
But then again, the thing is that, so who is the arbiter of those lies?
Me.
Who says,
me. I'll do it.
That's the thing, right? You need a person saying this is true and this is false.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff, especially when you start getting into the realm of opinion, right? Those things are not 100% black and white.
Yeah.
See, violence can be a red line. I understand that, right? And I understand that being a red line that you're not supposed to cross. Don't incite violence. But when it comes to tweeting misinformation or disinformation, right? I mean, like, people have opinions sometimes. Sometimes those opinions could be wrong, or sometimes those opinions could be 90% wrong.
As a pure liberal, you can't say right or wrong also, no? Because your opinion is your perspective and somebody else's perspective is so different about your opinion. So, just take veg versus non-veg, take anything, generic things. I mean, it's just so difficult to prove. Like, I find somebody's wife really ugly, but he says she's really beautiful. I'm like, okay, whatever. But if you've seen Mrs. Sharma, I mean, ghastly. Eyebrows are joint, nostrils touch her ears. I mean, lower body is, descended into the abyss of I will never be seen again in public.
I think you should delete her account immediately.
No, I love her. She's the only woman who responds to me.
Hey, did you guys know, sorry, coming back a little bit to the Kangana thing, did you know that she's playing Jayalalitha in the next movie? Apparently, she's cast as Jayalalitha Thalaivi or something is the name of the movie.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, I Googled. I did some research.
Huh. Yeah, but now DMK is in power, so the movie won't be allowed in Tamil Nadu, as far as I can
see. How would they allow a North Indian to play?
To see it. Yeah.
What I find really interesting about Kangana is that she recently started a restaurant in Himachal, right? Wherever she is. She started a restaurant
from
there.
Rajasthan or something?
No, Himachal. Huh?
No.
She's from Kullu, Manali.
Exactly. In Kullu, Manali.
Something like that, you elitist. You can't say things like that.
Kullu or Manali. Kullu and Manali are two separate cities, dude.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, I apologize.
I had to do Churchgate and, I mean...
Kullu or Manali or something like that. She's from Himachal. She's from Himachal, I know that.
Got it. Okay.
Very beautiful.
I know that she speaks from Manali every so often, but I don't think she's from Manali itself. I don't think she is from Manali.
Not on.
Okay, what I'm saying is...
You're getting silvery excited. Once he gets distracted...
Is it a veg restaurant?
His mom's listening. I don't want to be part of this.
No, but I'm getting to something that my mom will probably have problems with.
Is it a veg restaurant? Huh.
So I'm saying she started a restaurant in Kullu, in wherever she's staying, in Himachal. I don't know now. I really don't. I don't. But isn't the stereotype that when any restaurant you go to in Himachal, you'll be like asked on the side, hey, chahiye kya? Like some drugs or something. So the entire last year, wait, listen to me, hear me out. The entire last year she spent speaking against all these Bollywood actors who are in this supposed drug trade, and now her own restaurant will be down like a low.
That's a bit of a stretch now, Silvery. Really,
it's very possible that it's happening.
Like Queen and you didn't like the movie or whatever.
I know it is a stretch, but it's very possible.
I've gone to Shimla 35 times. I'm sure Kunal and Amit have been to Himachal. I don't think it's exactly the way you portray it to be.
Well, no, I've been asked every time I've been.
Because maybe you guys have a certain look.
Well, no, it's just, I mean, like when I went to Manali and you go to like a small dhaba or something like that, they'll ask you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
What I liked about Manali is they had a madras.
What they'll ask.
What they ask. Solid. Okay, let's go on to the next topic. Yeah.
We have we have dissected as surgeons. For 23 minutes, Kangana's case on Twitter. Nobody has done it, not even Arnab the Gate.
Okay, so this is a slightly lighter topic because...
lighter than Kangana on Twitter?
Yeah, a little bit. Because nobody's actually getting hurt or suffering through this right now. 8 lions in the Hyderabad Zoo have tested positive for COVID. They are keeping fine. But
they've only got no nasal discharge. Let me tell you, I've done all my research on this because I like to quell all these stories as fast as possible.
You care more about the animals than you do about the
I do.
Also,
I absolutely
like
do.
that Antariksh said
I'll defend my right to care about animals.
No one was injured in this story but lions.
They're not injured.
You can see his perspective. You can see.
They're fine.
We have only about 40 left, Kunal.
Yeah.
It's like most of the parties. He has 8 gone. It'll be like, take care. But these to baki hai. So many.
Yeah. The question is, are they going to quarantine the lions? Because isn't that basically...
They're already jailed.
Yeah, they
already jailed. What more do you want to do to a poor lion who's stuck behind bars? Yeah, but the thing is as of now,
yeah.
it's not affecting animals in a big way. They just have a nasal discharge. They don't have a job. They don't have anything to do. They're anyway under lockdown. And they're all underweight.
And they're always on camera anyway, so it's fine.
But they're all underweight. As a Leo, I'm not happy with this. In fact, all the Lions clubs out there, I'm a Leo. Born and bred Leo, yaar.
Wow.
If that makes any sense.
So do you want to go and volunteer to check their oxygen every 4 hours?
I don't think yet. I think you should just put out there not to attack cats. Because Indians sometimes have weird thinking. It happened with dogs when there was a rumor, they start giving away their dogs and then they start giving away the cats. When the cat thing happened, they talk about lions like this. There's no proof, no investigation properly. And people just start giving away house cats and etc.
How are you going to give away your lion though? Who's giving away the lion?
My wife. I'm a Leo. I just said so. I'll be out on the street in a minute if she has an excuse. What are you saying?
This has actually become a thing, though, by the way. People are starting shelters for animals whose owners are suffering from COVID. So if you're suffering from COVID and you fear that your pet might get it, you can contact these people and they'll take in your pet for you.
Can I pretend? I mean, this is insensitive, but can I pretend to have COVID and say, will you look after my wife? I don't want to get it. How does that work? Who do I talk to? Is there anyone? Do you have any influence in Manali?
Yeah, first
Okulu.
all you have to do is just prove that your wife is an animal. And then I think we can.
Well, return of serve, brother. Good old Roger Federer at his best. Oof. I hope she sees this episode because she's more angry with you than me. I'll be off the hook, man.
Yeah. Okay. So somebody has given a comment saying that Gunda is a noun and Gunde is a verb.
How does
Gundas do? Gunde is plural.
That does not sound right to me.
Please ask the gentleman to put it in a sentence.
No, I disagree.
Yeah, that does not sound right to me.
I want to see the verb.
Gunde is plural.
How do you make it a verb?
Yeah.
Is it a verb or like a
he's saying Gundas do Gunde.
Sorry?
Gundas do.
He says Gundas do Gunda.
Another
Giri, yeah.
Someone.
No, maybe that's a Bombay thing. I don't know. Giri is almost
Giri
always
is
a
different.
Thing.
That's a made-up word firstly, and it is a.
That's always a Bombay thing. Giri is a Bombay thing. I get that.
This is interesting. Someone named Idiots Adda has said, guys, Gundai is the act which Gundas do.
Gundai.
Or
Gunde.
Gunda is not the act. Gunda is a noun.
Gunde. That's what he was saying. Verb.
It's not Gunde. It's Gundai.
Maybe.
Gundai kar raha hai wo.
That
sounds right.
Okay, all right. That sounds right. Yeah, that does not sound as wrong.
Sounds less wrong than Gundagiri.
Come on, guys, check. Which one of us? I got 54% in Hindi.
How do we check Hindi grammar?
I got 54%.
The four of us are going to check Hindi grammar.
Kunal, how much you got?
Got what?
10 standard में कितना मिला हिंदी में?
Hindi, I think I just about made like 78 or something.
78. So
it's not bad at all.
ICSE think like it's easy. Yeah.
कितना? Silvery?
I think it was like 60s somewhere. I don't remember.
Loser. Amit?
Not great.
62, I think. It got my percentage under 80.
Kunal, you are in charge.
Finally, I win something.
78. Mr. 78.
I think when in Bombay.
Hindi mein
Bombay,
yeah. And
answer is Gundagiri. Okay, Gundagiri.
The act of humping. Oh, okay, forget it.
So
what the hell is the word, man?
Sorry.
I know less Hindi after talking to you all than I did before. What the hell is wrong? Oh boy.
What happens to the lions? If somebody eats the
nobody
lions...
cares about our lions. No one's shooting about the lions. They only give and Gunda. 45 messages. No one cares about COVID. No one cares about the lions.
I feel like we should get back to topic.
Yeah.
The control freak in me is kicking in.
Right. Shall we take a quick break now that we have an awkward pause?
Okay, sure. But we have a couple of more topics. Quick ones.
Yeah, when we come back.
We'll do
that. 10:28 as far as I know. Cred has made paying your credit card bill so much easier. Go.
Cred has made paying your credit card bill so much easier.
Beautiful. And by just paying your bills on the Cred app, you could win some epic rewards, prizes, cashbacks, and lots more.
You could win some epic rewards, prizes, and cashbacks.
It's just that simple.
It's just that simple.
So don't miss out. Just download Cred. I don't think they'll come back.
Exactly. I'm sure Cred loves this.
I'm getting a call right now.
I got a call yesterday. You did the little thing on your Instagram. about the cred
But that they
the
made me
Winky
do.
thing is. I know they asked you to do that, but the sales guy from our end was like, dude, are you sure Cyrus did this? Are we okay?
So listen, Amit.
I'm just.
I did it first when they asked me to do it in a tamer way. I didn't attack them and all that like I did. They sent back and said, but yo, Cyrus, it should be more mean. Which I firstly found very offensive.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man,
They get it,
they
man.
know their
That-
stuff. Yeah, they know. They get it.
They know what they're
Exactly,
doing.
So, no, but they think I'm an absolute jerk. Do you understand that? I'm not really.
So what's your point, man,
Prasad,
Cyrus?
I like Srinath. I like Maninder Singh, Sabah Karim. These are all the guys I like. This is a good India for me.
Sabah Karim was the wicketkeeper, no?
Yeah, one test match. Then injury
Also
to the eye.
co-host of our news show, Khel Niti. Available at 9 a.m. every day in the
very
morning.
intelligent man, huh? And he's super big. He's a great guy. But the thing is, this great guy was in white with a snow-capped background in a bathtub in a river. You know, I mean, so that was the choice he made. Maybe it was Kulu Manali. What is the line they ask you, young man, Silvery?
चाहिए क्या?
I
don't know.
Sounds like some other place that you go to.
It doesn't say like that.
Really? We were quite close to Parel, actually. They used to stand on the bridge and, attack us in our taxis. Amit, our generation who took taxis to go drinking, remember?
Yes, before Uber.
But we also
sorry.
take taxis.
Where have you taken taxis, young man? You
take Ubers
you
to
got all
drink,
these
yeah.
phone calls.
Now,
you call,
but
you
only
calling
now,
them.
right?
Yeah.
But only
I had to go and
Kali
beg the
Kali
guy
Pili.
outside Taj that I'm not that drunk. You can take me home. I won't throw up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I've done
Okay,
that
has
work,
happened.
dude.
Yeah, dude, listen, guys. I know maybe Kunal has, but Sylvia, I don't think you have. Looking for a cab when you're drunk. Looking for a cab in a remote area of Bombay which you don't know at a late night. Oh, this dinner. And there's no question of mobile phone and calling anyone.
I just drive. I just drive drunk. It's easier. It's so much easier.
But when you drink, your mom is listening. When you drink heavily also.
Yeah. Especially when I drink heavily.
I have a very different way of dealing with this. There are literally 3 bars that I go to and they all have cabs nearby. That's the only place I'll go to. If somebody calls me to their place, I'm like, where do you live? First, let me find out that. And secondly, let's book the cab. There's a deadline involved. I'm that guy.
Or you can just call the police and they can drop you home. You know, that's always an option. That's what I remember. We banged into Nakabandi once in the 90s, me and Kunal, driving drunk. Like we banged into it. And the next thing
Really? Oh, wow.
Oh, it was scary.
Wait, who was driving? You were driving or Kunal?
He was driving. I was drinking. I mean, I had a glass in my hand.
What?
This was 90s. Ask Amit.
The 90s was a different
Very
time.
rare Nakabandi. There was some other reason for it, not about alcohol.
Yeah, I've said this before, but you know what like drinking and driving awareness was so low, right? At that point in time.
We didn't think of it.
The solution when somebody had too much to drink was, dude, I think it's time you went home. Let me put you in your car.
Yeah. I
That was the solution.
Nobody even checked if we reached home. There was no mobile phone.
exactly. No, you've had too much to drink. Let me put you in a car so you can drive home. That was our solution at that time, right? We were so stupid about this stuff.
And we all had bar in the car technology to save money, boss.
Oh, yeah.
We all had.
bar in the car.
Yeah, like Sharabi, the film. Exactly like that. We had a state of the art. Kunal had an ice box with ice because he's an ice freak. And we had different options. I always want my Diet Pepsi, Diet Coke with everything because I still thought it made a difference. You have 16 large. I'm saving on the calories. The Diet Coke.
I realized also this was not just an India thing. It was a global thing. Like back in the 90s, nobody cared about.
I swear, Kunal, we didn't think about it. It was just not even my parents thought about it. No one thought about this drinking and driving as an option, really, as a fear. I don't know how we got away. We drank. We drove. Oh, God. Oof. And I never missed my parking. My parking was always good drunk. In fact, I wish I was drunk normally because I could park better when I was drunk.
I remember. So you know where I live, right? It's a bunch of lanes and stuff like that, right? Left, right, kind of to get to my house. And the thing is that you did it so often that it was like unconscious, right? That I'm drunk, but I know, okay, this left. Now 4 seconds later, I should be taking a long right. Now 3 seconds later, I should be taking a left. Wow. 6 seconds later, I'll take a left and a right, and then I'll go straight into my parking. And I'll take a 30-degree cut on my car, which will get me right to where I need to be. And I need to take the cut when I pass this particular spot. All this shit was just unconscious because you were so drunk.
I used to do stupid things. I parked the car properly. And then my dad would walk the dog at 6 a.m. He was fit then. And once he found me sleeping on top of somebody else's car. I don't know how that happened, but I parked the car properly. My car. And then he just saw his son, thinking, this is the future for my son.
Like not even like inside your own car, but on top of someone else's car.
I parked in the
Hilarious.
garage and wandered out and went to sleep on top of a car. I didn't go up. Then he woke
Did somebody
me
wake you up and say, watchman, jaldi khade raho."
Those days, you know, I think people, they didn't bother. You know, even the neighbors, nobody bothered. We really got away with a lot of shit, I must say. Yeah.
I fell asleep in a pay and park once.
There you go. And no Gujarati does that, Kunal. No Gujarati will fall asleep in a pay and park. Okay? So he's definitely drunk. Okay, what's our stories, boys?
Yeah, sure. Bill and Melinda Gates getting divorced.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I cried. Okay,
I have an
was so
over-under for
happy.
you guys. Tell me how many. I'd like to know the average number of Mukesh Ambani jokes you got about Bill and Melinda Gates breakup.
Why Mukesh
I've gotten
Ambani
6 so
jokes?
far. Mukesh Ambani basically he needs 7 more divorces before he becomes the richest man in the world.
Oh.
Those kinds of, you guys didn't receive any of them? I got 7 forwards.
Oh, nice.
Different jokes, right? One joke has Mukesh Ambani and Neeta Ambani standing in line
Nice.
and saying Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos get divorced,
Yeah.
but Mukesh Ambani can only make a face.
But this is
Cyrus is not saying anything right now.
But this is really interesting
Because I'm
because
working from a certain area which you know very well. And
I find this really
I'm just showing my poultry contract. Even that, I mean, how mean. This one jibe about pay and park. Damn you, this is so unfair.
But this is really interesting. Actually, I feel like everybody who started their careers in the 60s are getting divorced in their 60s. It's just perfect. Like Bezos and this guy are just, it's exactly that same like art.
But I'll tell you one thing. I don't think Melinda will starve, from what I gather. She'll be good. She'll be okay. Yeah, they shouldn't. So don't say things like poor Melinda and all. There's no poor Melinda.
Yeah.
She take 50% and run all the way home. Get herself a nice toy boy like Kunal and spend the rest of her life, in Churchgate.
I just don't understand why they didn't try to turn off their marriage and turn it back on again. That's what they should have done. It probably would have worked.
Worked on that one.
Or maybe did a control alt delete of their marriage. Maybe something like that. I'm sure it would have worked. Come on.
How sad, but really.
You guys know that thing that Bill Gates had done, right? Like where he has pledged to donate most of his fortune.
Yeah. And the
Almost
kids
all of
get
his
much
money.
less.
Does that still apply once the divorce happens?
The
Well, that's
billionaires
what I mean with the
like,
divorce.
No, and Melinda Gates basically is the driving force behind the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. She's the reason why it started.
Correct.
Oh,
Right. So
I don't want to show off, but I got to
So-
meet them. Back
so in a way-
they even
Really?
gave $100 million for AIDS awareness in India.
Oh, wow.
Without taking an audit of any kind. It was a bit like the Prime Minister's fund, the money. But whatever, I'm not going to
It
point
came,
fingers.
but it came somewhere. So it's
They send the money. They always send the money. It's not them.
Look, but what did they say is the reason for
Yeah.
the divorce? Like, why did she leave him now? Like,
no,
why now?
they're just saying
You know what I mean?
after years.
She saw him in natural light.
Just saying,
Or maybe her stock finally matured.
She finally started using Apple, and she was like, "Oh, I'm done."
I think she's upset.
but
He
no.
doesn't want to send people to the moon. He's left
or,
out.
or he doesn't want to share the vaccine or something. Wasn't that a recent news that he doesn't want to make the something
The
like
IP,
he didn't want
IP for the vaccine.
Yeah, the IP for the vaccine. I think now it's Amit, you want to talk about that also? The IP
Oh,
for the
is that a
vaccine has been
segue
made.
by accident again?
No, but,
Excellent.
No, but
I don't think Bill Gates has anything to do with
he was
that.
asked in an interview recently. I know this. I'm not
For his opinion.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
He was asked, would you be willing to, or what do you think should the
Wow.
vaccine be made available to developing countries? The
So he's
recipe
asked
for
for
the
his
vaccine.
opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because the foundation is involved in funding some of these.
Yeah.
It is
And he was
involved.
like,
That's
no, developing countries should not have the recipe for the vaccine just yet. Is what?
No. So
Wow.
But we have to put it in context.
there's a licensing conversation over here around how licensing of medical technology occurs.
Yeah.
Right. And that is a big part of what is there. Now, so yesterday, the Biden administration said that they are not going to pursue any IP violations around vaccine production.
So we can mimic it.
Well, no, we can mimic it, but it's not that easy either, right? I mean, like mimic it also means you need capacity to build it, right? And where is that capacity going to come from? When people create the capacity to do it, they are then like the other Poonawalla thing, right? I mean, like he is both a hero and villain in like tremendous kind of differences. And neither of those two things is true.
I've written a song for Adar Poonawalla. If you don't mind, I'd like to sing it, conveying my thoughts and sentiment. It goes like this. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please
I
don't
knew we
go.
should have used autocorrect. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
The joke would have been better if I got it right.
I understand. You have lofty standards. Just live with me, boy.
Also talking about Aadar Poonawalla, he has recently left the country. We never talked about this, but I thought to talk about it. He has left the country because he supposedly was getting threatened by certain.
Not supposedly, he was threatened. It's all true.
Listen, I know enough people in the
names are involved, which they're not releasing. It's not like unknown people. Yeah.
Okay, could I be a complete noob and ask who is Aadar Poonawalla and why is he relevant? I have no idea who this person
Serum
is.
Institute
He's the CEO.
Are you
Serum.
kidding me?
He's the CEO of
You're
Serum
fired
Institute.
from comedy.
Okay. I know Serum
How
Institute. I
dare
don't
you?
know Aadar Poonawalla.
He's also a Parsi. You should have some respect for the very few left.
I don't know who he is. That's all.
You know, if Aadar Poonawalla had a brother, he'd be called Another Poonawalla.
Wow.
He's also the guy who bought the US Embassy at British Candy, the building.
Oh, that building is
His
his now.
dad.
What is he doing?
His dad. Cyrus.
Him only, dude.
Huh?
Him only, no. His dad's 80 years old. He bought it for himself. He didn't buy it for his
I
dad.
just have
Didn't buy
to
it for
change my
himself.
surname and I can take over the embassy. Damn it. Yeah. But anyway, that's a sad story. I hope he comes back because he's under a lot of pressure. And I think threatening family and all that, it's just unnecessary. And these personal threats, whoever's doing it, really, really cowardly.
Dude, I know enough people who are in this space who have been threatened around this stuff, right? It is insane. And, this is, again, it's a failure in many ways of the fact that we have zero preparation for the second wave that's occurred, right?
Okay.
I mean, it's insane. And
we had preparation on it. That's not fair. We weren't prepared for this magnitude. There was preparation. They weren't completely not prepared. But nobody expected it. Let's be honest, nobody called it for the kind of surge that happened and which is pan-India now. Okay, we all thought Maharashtra, Delhi will be pockets, but it's not. It's pan-India. That is there. But just one second, just if you quickly think about how the doctors in Delhi were beaten up or in Madhya Pradesh or whatever, that's your common man going berserk and misbehaving because he can't figure out what's going wrong with the oxygen and whatever. Now, when powerful, influential people go through the same thing, then they want to turn on the big guns that they know, like another Poonawalla. Again, their logic is not applied. The emotions are out of control and they want some blood. They just want blood because somebody has died or somebody is dying and they're not getting answers to why oxygen, beds, etc. are not, there. But this is now there's no easy answer.
The thing is that what it's hard to realize, right? But this guy, basically, Aadar Poonawalla, again, he's not a hero, okay? But at the same time, he's not a villain. He invested 5,000 crore rupees to increase the capacity of his plant before he knew that he was going to be able to do anything with it. He took a chance on it, right? And now people are like, oh, but you're making a profit of $150. You should not charge anything more for it. Right. And that I think is not fair either. Right. Because I mean, like he did this in that sense. That's how
I think this is very clear for me when you talk about laissez-faire, etc., and, government coming to the party, that the government should be able to make sure the businessman doesn't suffer unbelievable losses. Everybody has to take a little downswing on this one because it's a pandemic and there's a social angle to it. But I think the government should be making sure that the profit margin is of some sort is allowed for the businessman to continue. You have to have some motivation. You can't expect.
In fact, there's a whole West Wing episode about this, which is the fact.
There you go. And if it's in the West Wing, it's correct.
It's correct.
It's always right.
Which is that if they had taken like public funds to create the factory and to invest into the
then fine. Then the government can decide the pricing. Yes, absolutely.
Then they can decide the pricing.
If Rao and me, two out-of-work comedians, well, he has a little work.
Put in both of our 200 rupees into...
And who just heard of Aadar Poonawalla 30 seconds ago. Exactly. We can figure this out. For God's sake. What is the big deal? The government has to take this, man. They haven't done that. They have to take it on their head.
Yeah.
They do.
That's what governance is all about, as they're learning right now. They can't pass the buck literally here.
Yeah.
What do you want him to do? He's a businessman first. You want him to die?
People forget that in socialism, even Aadar Poonawalla is involved. Like, he's also part of the public, so he can't be like...
Kunal, he's doing his
hardcore capitalist.
He'll take the discount, he'll take the hit. He'll do... Everybody's taking hit.
But you can't make a massive loss.
Where's the motivation then at the end of the day? He's not Jesus.
If you don't make money doing this, how are you supposed to increase stuff?
Exactly.
Continue doing business.
I agree.
The way medicine works, right, is that there's so much front-loaded cost before you start making money on this stuff.
Research is insane. Yeah, that's true. Yep. That's true. But public is public. That's why public only should be banned from Twitter.
People don't realize emotions have to be stopped. They should be taxed. You get emotional, you should have to pay an extra tax, immediately. Beating up doctors and all, I understand people are frustrated. Doctors have irritated me also in my life at some point. But you can't just smack them around, I mean, you want to, but you can't. Yeah. There's a line. Comedians irritate you. Kunal, do you slap comedians?
I've tried once.
Except in Madhya Pradesh. Do you?
No, just myself.
Just older ones. Older, loud ones.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you're not following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We'd like to thank the sponsors on the network this week, Cred, Syed, TheWholeTruthFoods.com, and PayPal. We really appreciate your support. So this week on Cyrus Says, Cyrus had some interesting guests. Kayaz Irani was on to talk about his new Netflix film, and Mayur Tekchandani has made a new coffee table book about the city of Mumbai, which he came to discuss on the show. On the Wire Talk, Siddharth Bhatia was joined by Dr. Ali Khan Mahmoodabad to talk about the Muslim community's issues during these thorny times. On The Habit Coach, Ashton Doctor is joined by Sonia Jas to talk about the importance of fitness and why this is a great time to begin a journey to good health. The Simplified Gang has reunited and they discuss the hue and cry around the European Super League that was eventually just dropped after 2 days. On Shunya One, Sheila and I are talking to Gurubat from PayPal India. We talk about fintech, the future of digital payments, and a whole lot more. Really, really deep and interesting conversation about PayPal, its plans in India, and what kind of hiring they're looking to do. On The Millennial Athlete, Tanvi and Shlok were joined by sport and performance psychologist Dr. Shri Advani to talk about mental health for young sports stars. And I just want to again mention some of our cricket shows. You should definitely check out Edges and Sledges. And we also have a Hindi show called Khel Niti. Do check that out as well. And with that, let me get you back to your show.
Follow me at Instagram and Twitter on Bored Brocha. I'm so bored, I need your help. I need your love. I need your touch. Okay, just follow me. And now it's time for EMAs with a pilot from Jet Airways, no longer flying, Mr. Kunal Rao. Captain Kunal Rao.
Thank you.
Captain?
First one comes in from Kashin Shetty. Kashin, hi again, man. He says, speaking of cows, is the beef ban still valid in Maharashtra? Do restaurants still serve buffalo? And how do we know which restaurant is serving which? It's not like we can tell the difference.
Oh, of course you can.
Maharashtra.
I love that somebody's asking us for facts. Like we know.
And we all give different answers.
man.
Parallel
Yeah, exactly.
style, you know. Because you all answer different parts of the same question. Great.
But to my understanding, it is buffalo. Anywhere that you
It's
get.
allowed
That's all
buffalo.
you get.
Yeah.
What is allowed? So apparently, but
You're allowed to import beef.
Yeah.
So beef that's imported from other countries is allowed to be served in
the
Maharashtra.
Indian cow is sacred. The foreign cow, God bless.
But
it.
how?
Cows are fine.
But people won't listen to that if they come for violence and all, right? So you might as well
Well,
not
no,
serve.
so I mean, like, that's why nobody publicizes it, right? I mean, like, there is a restaurant in BKC that, to my knowledge, serves beef. But it's imported beef that comes from, mostly comes from Brazil, I think,
Okay.
right?
And
so in
Argentina
that case, they do it.
and Australia. But what we can do, I recommend to hotel owners, Kalashnikov and 4 pit bulls or Rottweilers. And you should be okay when they come to break your kitchen. You know, you'll have some
That's
extra
gonna work.
meat to play
Oh,
with.
I thought you meant to cook them. I was so confused. I was like, what are you talking about?
I would not eat
I was like,
human
is that a
flesh.
substitute?
I find humans smell a lot. I don't think the meat would be nice. What do you think?
So, according to every book about cannibalism that I've ever read, and I've read a
Why
lot of
are
books
you
about
reading?
cannibalism, well, because it's a common serial killer trope, right? That they're all cannibals.
Dude, what is
and
it with
things like that.
podcasters and serial killers? I don't
I mean, really?
understand.
I mean,
Every
this is now
single
obsession.
podcaster that I know
Okay,
is
you
obsessed
reflect
with
about
serial
it
killers.
once in a while, but in everything, you've read every murder mystery book in every language by every writer.
No, I'm not
God, you're
that
scary,
deep into
man.
it.
And now you know everything
I
about cannibalism.
have 4 or 5 favorite
you're a
authors,
Jain.
and cannibalism comes up.
Okay, can I ask you, are you a Virgo, Gemini, or a Scorpio? Because these
I
are the
don't know
3
what
most
word-
common star signs for serial killers. Just saying.
Okay.
Hey, I'm a Gemini.
No.
My wife is Gemini.
Oh, wow.
So I don't remember what I am because my thing changed from what I understand. I used to be I was an Aquarius, but now I think the Aquarius thing has shifted.
Okay,
There's this whole thing.
Spices, then you'll be.
I don't. I think
gone
I'm
ahead.
now in the what used to be the December thing, the one that used to be
That's
December.
Capricorn.
I think
Capricorn and-
so I think I'm that now.
Oh, wow, it changed. That's
So you're Maya and you are the same sign then. That's good.
There are
Yeah,
cups.
basically, star signs were decided thousands of years ago, right?
True.
Since then, because of the way that we calculate our years and stuff like that, they've all moved. Stars move, right? Stars don't sit in the same place.
No.
Actually,
when stars,
especially those having
the
affairs.
Earth that is moving and the stars are in the same place.
No,
And the way you do it like a
Earth
rapper,
also-
Whirling through
Kunal,
space.
the Earth also moves and the stars also move,
Everything
but the
moves in
stars
space.
move and they're so far
Kunal, is
away
your rap album
that the
called
movement
Kulu
is
Manali?
imperceptible until you look at it over a period of thousands of years, which is why the constellations are shifted.
Fine, you have done far more.
One-upmanship has to stop on our show. Our show is not about one-upmanship. Our show is about questions. And now about the beef, we've answered the question, I think.
You have to understand, though, that is Amit's answer every time he's asked if he's a serial killer or not. Why is upset?
But he didn't complete his bit about cannibalism, although I'm running out of time. Quickly, what is cannibalism?
So apparently human flesh tastes like pork.
Oh, that's interesting.
We have been known to be pigs, but you can see the logic to that. Yeah.
So 1 second. So we are the other white meat?
We are the other white
That's
meat.
nice.
By the way,
even when we're brown or black.
By the way, you guys know what is common between Winnie the Pooh and Alexander the Great?
They both have the something.
Yeah, they both have the same middle name. Right. Yes. Okay, what's on?
All right. Next one comes in from Puniteshwar Singh. He says, were Rahul Gandhi to appropriate his Parsi lineage, would it be a disaster or would it lead to better acceptance of his idiosyncrasies amongst Indians? As a fellow Parsi, what's your take?
If you think he's going to win Amethi because he says his name is now Ardeshar for some reason, I don't think that's going to happen. But I think he can settle down in Khusru Bagh where he has relatives, by the way. And he can live happily ever after. He's got enough money apparently. And, he seems like a nice guy. He can take that path, but it won't help him politically. But how many votes is he going to get anyway from a dwindling tribe? Many of whom may not vote in any case or may not be allowed to vote where it counts because they don't live in Amethi, where he lost the election. Or Wayanad in Kerala, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, Cyrus, you really told all of this information, yeah?
Damn no, I just have an empty life, so, I read things.
Or you just
how much porn can you watch? Bro.
How much pork can you watch? What?
No. No, don't say that. She's a lovely girl. That's not right. That's not right. I'll tell her. Chalo, quick, threes, one or two more on before they start shouting.
This is an interesting news of the day kind of topic that someone has suggested. Rohit Sharma has said, a Belgian farmer accidentally changed the French-Belgian border after he removed a border pillar stone for blocking his car's way.
So who got more land?
So, yeah, good.
He pushed it into France.
I think Belgian must have.
So Belgian is Belgian farmer. 3 feet more or whatever. That's fair.
So wait, Belgian and France also have a LOC now. Not an official border. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but unfortunately, they're civilized countries, so it will just go into litigation. But back in the third world, people would have died in 5 minutes. It would be so much fun. Damn.
But their borders are like, they have like cafes and all that stuff out there. They don't care because anyway, there's so much free flowing traffic between
places like Alsace-Lorraine, in France, sometimes France, sometimes Germany, where the German Shepherd comes from, Alsatian. The Alsace-Lorraine kept going up and down with the wars. Guys are so confused. I'm French today, I'm German tomorrow. I'm German today, I'm French tomorrow. Whoever. About 200 wars went on. So
but Belgium anyway is a very odd country because they have they speak 3 languages based on which side of the border you're at. They speak
Flemish, Dutch, and French, you're right. French, you're very well informed. Right? And French. Yeah.
I like the positioning of Belgium. It's very in the middle of of everything. It's like.
Well, don't forget that's where Napoleon had his major loss. Yeah,
he did.
And Niels Belgium, Battle of Waterloo. Get your fucking French history.
Wait, I thought that was in England, London. Battle
of not London. Nobody fought in London. What's wrong with you?
Waterloo Station, no?
Kulu, Manali.
This is the only Waterloo.
I'll do a test. I'll say the words and you see Silvery's reaction. Kulu, Manali. Hey man, come on.
Mom, we should go there for a vacation.
Yes. Or you go
very good colleges.
Mom and dad will come after some time.
Postgraduate program is very good.
Correct.
Stop it. All are loved by this podcast. Please. We embrace everybody.
Okay.
Can I ask a AMA question from multiple people?
Okay.
That just kind of synthesized AMA.
Yes, I'm single.
The elephant in the room. Go ahead.
Cyrus, why does your sound suck so much?
Yeah, okay. Now I'll explain to you.
Sorry, what's the question? Cyrus, what?
Why does Cyrus's sound suck so much?
See, you can't use the word retard and all because it's politically incorrect, but I'm a deficient person with technology. I don't even know how to use a toaster properly. I'm very, very bad with these wires and machines. It's not Amit's fault. Let's be honest, he has sent me 17 computers and 43 wires. None of them match. But that's not the point. A better person would know immediately, but I don't know that. And I'm under the guidance of my 14-year-old daughter with mood swings. lovely as she is. So if she's in an angry mood, then she doesn't want to help. Do it yourself. And she says, do it yourself. Well, it's a bit like running a country. It's damn hard. so we are trying our best. After lockdown, we'll go back to my office and we'll have all the machinery in place and people to help, and things will sound much better. Until then, please bear with us. Kripaya dhyan dijiye. We are trying our best, and hopefully
there's a good chance that Cyrus, you just need to like turn up the volume on the instrument.
It could
There's
be
a good
just
chance
that.
that
But explaining to Cyrus how to turn up the volume is the task. You're not understanding.
Yeah. And while turning up the
morning,
volume, I suddenly land up on Lobster Tube. So then, I'm just, it's just not working out for a lot of people. The guest is waiting for 45 minutes. Yeah.
So most of my mornings start with, so when Cyrus logs in, right, it's always Maya who's actually logging in for Cyrus and then changes the name. So it's always like the first thing I hear is Maya's like really irritated voice going, you do it. No, I don't. I'm not going to do this. She's like always like really
and
pissed off at Cyrus.
the most vicious thing Silvery does back to me is he completely ignores me. He just immediately says, will you tell Maya? He doesn't even.
No, exactly. Yeah, he doesn't
bother. He's like, I don't
please
exist.
Ask Maya
Maya
to like switch on the local recorder.
He's assumed your incompetence. I mean,
yes. So when the lack of respect is a matter of fact, lack of respect, what can you do? You're gone. There's no way out.
Cyrus, see, here's the thing, right? I understand not getting tech and being a little tech this, right? But now it's been a year you've been sitting in front of a computer. You still can't turn on your voice recorder. Your voice recorder you can't turn on. You still need Maya to turn on your voice recorder. I don't understand.
I'm a little scared. She has to help me. I press something wrong and go somewhere else, and it's a live show. There's a little more time. I don't mind experimenting. But I will.
Can I tell you something? My 75-year-old dad is more tech savvy than you are. Just saying.
Have you met him? He's lovely. He's an
Because I've met him. What kind of question is that?
We've always been more fond of him than you. I've told you that 150 times.
Yeah, we are fully
You're pretty upstart.
We have
club misses your dad's guidance. What a fun guy.
What club has been closed
compared to a couple of the other leaders that followed? My God. Really. I mean, he was the last.
Cyrus, I think we should be the next generation of people on the managing committee. Let's do it.
Nobody tell him to come and lecture some of these people now, because he was such a nice guy. And, this is for leaders of India. You need to have good personalities where you just like people and are easygoing. We can't have these fascists wherever they are, whether they're in the club or in India, because it just causes trouble. So ask him to give a class on how just to be nice. Because I think he's just a genuinely nice guy. Everybody likes him. Nobody said a bad word about him. The club functioned well.
Yeah.
He would drink with everyone. He would chat with everyone. He didn't wear his presidency on his head. I'm the president. Put your feet down. Oh, shit,
right. I have a lot to live up to, Cyrus. But let's move on to the managing committee. Let's join the managing committee.
Name the next generation. Is Prince Charles as glorious as Queen Elizabeth II? She'll probably outlive him.
Yeah, she probably will. At the rate that is going.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, guys, we're going on and on. No one's called me. Go, one more.
This next one comes in from Amulya. She asks, aiming for Cyrus, with power steering and automatic gear shift, it has become very easy to drive cars these days. What are your memories with driving cars like Premier, Padmini or Ambassador?
Oh God, Ambassador though we had for some time. I remember because the Fiat went for repair and my mom used to drop us in the Ambassador. And a few of the women who could actually drive that car. You press the brake in Malwa Hill, it would stop in Parel. I don't know if you guys have driven Ambassador. It's a it's a muscle car. You got to be like a bodybuilder.
Seating was so luxurious and spacious. It was amazing.
You're right.
I loved it.
After that, these cars are like, God, it's unbelievable.
We've sat 9 people in an Ambassador. Like 9 people.
That's
seriously.
amazing.
Like
And
kids, lots of
probably.
kids. Lots of kids, but 9 people were in Ambassador.
That's
The NCPA used to have a restaurant, if I can't remember which one it was called back then. But from there, I remember we went for dinner and there were 9 people in the car. My mama had an Ambassador. He dropped me, my mom and my brother off. He dropped my Masi and her 2 daughters off. And then the 3 of them went back home.
Wow, that's amazing.
It was insane.
This is the place that's now Amadeus.
Yes, same place.
He was the ambassador to which country, though? You didn't clarify.
To Amadeus.
All right.
Do you remember the gears of the Ambassador, which was on the steering wheel and
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the floor?
It had the thing,
Both
right? It had like a
options.
thing on the side, yes.
There was
Even the Fiat initially had the
Top gear. Top gear. It's
the
called.
shift,
What is
yeah.
it?
And
No,
Top gear.
called
This
something-
one. You're driving like this, and it's here.
It's called the
Top gear. The top. So there's ground shift and
Something
top
else.
shift. But the thing is that I did this show Bakra, and I started driving a taxi again after maybe 4-5 years of driving the Maruti. 800, which is like a toy car, literally. If you guys, I don't remember the 80s car Maruti when it came out. And then suddenly to drive this car, it became a real headache. It wasn't easy to shift back. Suddenly first, second, third, reverse. So I already made that wrong sound. Like a guy who's, I think I had trouble with the computer.
I remember when the Maruti S-Team came out and people were like, wow, 1300 cc's. Wow.
Yeah.
It was something
It was like
doing.
the ambassador married the Maruti 800 and they had a child.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
Did you ever drive the Contessa?
Yes.
It was a great car.
For the time, it was the best car for a little while.
But it was such a heavy car. My brother actually sprained his shoulder while trying to take it out of parking.
Oh, wow.
Like it was that bad. He sprained his shoulder.
The Rao boys are not very strong, is it?
No. We need to do the 12 eggs every morning.
You need to read the cannibalism book by Amit. Dan, just tell him it's pork, have another bite.
Wow, I guess somebody in the questions is as old as us. That's nice.
There's no questions, we make them up. Kunal.
AME, na?
You want to do one?
Wink. Yeah, last.
Okay.
No one's called me. One more, chalo.
Okay. Abhijit, AMA.
Everybody's celebrating the new contract now, so that's why they're all chilling a little bit.
Less money, more work. That's always been our thing.
So Abhijit asks, first we saw Jeff Bezos and now Bill Gates separate. Do you think Mark Zuckerberg is next?
Is he married?
I don't know if he's married.
He is. He is.
Oh, he is? Oh, okay.
It's that
He's
same
married to-
Asian American girl, right?
Yeah, Camille something.
He'll probably, as soon as he gets
You can't leave her.
probably
She's the
buy
brains,
another
clearly.
app.
Not to be ethnic in any way, but come on. Without her, he's got no face to show. Oh. I just question why they wait so long to divorce. I mean, once you get through the first 10, 15 years, it's sort of like a pimple. You just get on.
Exactly. I agree.
Bit odd. Maybe she found love or he found love.
Maybe his stock price just peaked and she's like, this is a good time to get out.
So there's one interesting question here. What was your showcase on that LOL show?
What does showcase
This
mean?
is being asked that, where you went and did your little show.
Oh, yeah. So then we ran out of time, no? Because we couldn't.
Well, no, you got pulled out of it.
Yeah, I
They
got pulled
didn't
out,
do
but
the
also we
shows.
were running out of time. So at that point, nobody did. I think from then onwards, there was no performance.
Okay.
Oh, I shouldn't say that. People are watching. So I had two things to do. One was a sex specialist doctor. And what was the second thing? I can't remember. Fitness instructor, something generic. Okay. They're all stupid, over-the-top, crappy things. But it's fun in the moment. It's not really, when you look at it, it's just stupid. But But then we just ran out of time and everything was pushed. And then they did all this ways to end the show. As you see, even I don't know if you've seen the whole thing. The last few, you can tell that, all kinds of reasons are coming out for elimination. But it's their game and they have to end it. Whatever. You can't really argue. It's not like, a double fault in tennis where you can look and say, But I love the way Baman would come very happily to give the card and like he's worked really hard. And there are 40 people telling him which camera to look at, and catch. You think he'll really catch us because there are 24 cameras, 30 cameras in play, man. And a lot of the thing is that you try your best to keep your face away and everybody does that. But whatever.
So, sorry, something very
Sex
interesting.
Doctor.
Another very interesting topic has been suggested before we finish. Tarunark Vyas has said, the BCCI just found out that a bookie was employed as a cleaning staff member during the IPL. What do you think about it?
They always start at the bottom and work their way up. It's very interesting.
You know about this? So this came out.
So he had
yesterday.
inside information?
No, so some bookies were basically had employed a cleaner, I think, or a janitor at the IPL. That's my understanding.
No, I thought you said the janitor is the bookie.
Well, I think
he's part of the bookie team.
The bookie has placed him there to start, becoming friendly. But what I've got to tell you in all sports, Amit, please back me up. There's always going to be these human beings involved. Yeah. There's always a chance of corruption. People don't understand you're never going to be 100% corruption free. People may have desperate reasons for money. I don't know. I don't care. But you cannot, whether it's boxing or NBA or football or whatever, there's some element of corruption will be there. We should just accept it and pretend to know when it's there.
See, what you want is you want cleanliness, I guess, from the people who are actually playing the games. Their surroundings, there are always going to be things, right? Because a lot of these athletes are coming from difficult circumstances and all of a sudden making huge amounts of money and impacting things which are massively popular, right? And so there's always going to be like, this guy, you're an athlete from a poor neighborhood, you grow up, you have some friends, one of those friends then gets approached by some bookie and says, here's $100,000, go find out something.
First they just give them the money. It's like drugs. You first just give it to them. You don't give any reasons. You don't ask for anything. No lena dena, just give it. That guy says, okay. Then, it's dinner, lunch, watches, these kind of things. I know. I've been
2
given
months
to
later,
stop my
they're
show all the time. They're like, we'll pay you money. Stop it. Stop this show right now. I just take it. Fair enough.
You want to try and maintain cleanliness with the players themselves, right? You can't keep the surroundings 100%.
But you can't. I mean, you can't control everybody. It's just not going to happen.
Not everything. But
Srishant is an educated guy, for example. A properly educated guy with a good family, this, that, and you look at all that. Yet, they're honey trapped him. It's like my friend Kunal. If, a hot chick comes, he goes berserk. I mean, he doesn't get up, but whatever he can do sitting, he just does what he does. My Kunal, you're young, I'm sure.
Relatively speaking, yeah.
How old are you, Kunal?
41.
You're 41?
Yeah.
You got what, 2-3 years more of comedy?
What are you talking about? I have a whole decade.
My
My career is just starting.
Yeah. No. They're
about
just
3
being
years
nice
now.
to you. You read the book on cannibalism. There has to be something else. Mohit is laughing. He doesn't understand the context. Why are we discussing cannibalism? I mean, what is wrong with you? You're borderline psycho. I'm getting scared.
Dude, I like reading books about mystery. I like reading mystery books and crime books.
Hey, mystery, crime are different from cannibalism.
Nancy Drew is
But I mean, like, dude, if you're talking about mystery and crime, 70% of them are serial killers.
And talking about eating flesh, all right?
I have probably read maybe 500 books which are mystery books, right? Probably 25 of them, 30 of them have involved cannibalism. Dude, Silence of the Lambs involved cannibalism, for fuck's sake. Yeah?
And then they never
That's a
made
classic.
Ted Bundy was a eater, right? Of the victims in the fridge. Or is it Manson?
Was he?
Manson or Bundy? One of the two.
Both.
Manson?
Probably Bundy, not Manson. Manson was a party guy.
Yeah, cult guy.
He was a cult party guy. I think it was probably Bundy.
Yeah, so it was in the fridge. They found body parts and all, which would, like, ham and salami and all that. Yeah. His version. Yeah.
So I don't know about real serial killers that much, right? I mean, like, I know mostly about fictional serial killers.
And
I also watched, like, I also saw like 10 seasons of Criminal Minds. So I know that also, right? So there are like 220 episodes of Criminal.
I've also seen a lot of Criminal Minds. I also like the genre. I can't lie, but I'm not as obsessive as Amit is and as in depth as he is. He's more like a student. There's a difference. It's like a professional approach and an amateur approach.
Or maybe I just have a little bit of a memory about these things.
You can put it that way.
Humans before?
I don't know. I hate mankind more than you, but now I'm worried. You're taking away my mantle.
Dude, it's not like I've read these things like 4 times each, right? I mean, like, I've read like John Sanford series. I've read Michael Connelly series.
Would you ever kill someone, Amit? Like cold-blooded? I mean, obviously anyone can kill someone by mistake or whatever, but cold-blooded planned killing?
What if Amit says yes? What if he says
so.
yes all the time?
I can't see a circumstance in which that could happen.
You wait outside the house with an axe, wearing a wig.
What was that classic Western line, right? I shot him just to see him die.
Ooh.
Like, I mean, like, yeah.
That sounds like
sounds like Clint Eastwood or Eli Wallach, one of those guys.
I can't remember what. I think it was a spaghetti Western, right?
Yeah.
I shot him in the gut just to see him die. Something like that was.
I think that's a beautiful way to end this show. Really, touched us. Asu, aa gaya. Silvery, let's end with Kulu Manali, na? Let's put a smile back on your sweet face. Yeah.
Go to Kangna's restaurant if you guys want to. We ask
What's it called?
Chahiye
What's it called?
I don't know.
It's called Chahiye Kya?
Chahiye Kya?
What if it's called Twitter?
No.
Okay,
guys, I have to pretend to shoot. So I'll... Kunal, bye. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure.
What a lovely room. Silvery.
You were one of our first guests, huh? Like, I mean, like, I think in the first 15, 20 episodes.
Yeah. It was episode 9, if I'm not mistaken.
And he came back. Unbelievable.
Twice, thrice.
Nice. Take a break, bro.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Yeah, man. 5-6 years only to you've been.
I've actually come too few times. I need to come more often. I'm always. I've already given a direct line to Antriksh, so he can I need to have it.
Silvery's interests are not in podcasts. It is more north. Go to Himachal. Chalo. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps. Please, we beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter, on Cyrus Says In. Or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.
We live in an age of disruption, of immense change in every aspect of work, life, and business. But is the old way of doing things truly dead? And are we ever going to stop saying the new normal? Join me, Varun Dugirala, on Advertising is Dead every Tuesday as I talk to entrepreneurs, leaders, creators, and change makers from across business, media, marketing, and beyond to dig a little deeper into how we got here, what we're doing now, and where we're headed. You can catch all the episodes of Advertising is Dead on the IVM Podcast website, app, or wherever you get your podcast from.
Whether you're an established sports person or a budding one, or simply a sports enthusiast, join us, Tanvi and Shlok.
We are two passionate pro badminton players talking policy, mindset, and everything sport.
So tune in to The Millennial Athlete every Monday.
Only on the IVM Podcast Network.
Trust us, it's gonna be lit.